today we're baking chocolate chip cookies, and I wanted to share my recipe with you guys. So this recipe is from Cake by Courtney. I use a lot of her cake recipes also, and so far I've loved them all. So I went ahead and I printed out my recipe because I really like this one and I use it all the time. And then I put it in a sheet protector, that way I could have it on the counter with me, and then if it gets something spilled on it, I could just spray it and wipe it off. And then I store them in a binder. So that's my tip there for recipes and storing them. So I went ahead and I put my 1 cup of butter in and I mixed it until it's smooth. And next I need to add in my sugars. So I went ahead and I prepared everything before this video. I measured it all out and put it in my prep bowls. So I have different size prep bowls. I have the 1 cup prep bowls, I have the 2 cup prep bowls, and I have the 3 cup prep bowls. So what I found is the 2 cup prep bowls are best for, like, this is 1 cup of brown sugar packed, and this is 1 cup of regular sugar packed. So I found to not use, if I'm doing 1 cup of sugar, not to use a 1 cup prep bowl because it might overflow. So I've just found it easier to size up 1. Alright, and then I use regular measuring cups to measure rather than going off of these measurements. It's just something I do out of habit. Alright, so add sugars and beat until it's light and fluffy. And it says this should take about 2 minutes. So we're going to add in the eggs, 1 egg at a time. And I can go ahead and keep this mixing on low. Alright, I'm taking the good old batter scraper and scrape all the edges. Gotta make sure everything is going to get mixed well. Oh yes, add vanilla. So I'm using vanilla that a friend of mine brought back from Mexico. And then, not sure if you guys have seen this, but these are the adjustable measuring spoons. So when you go to wash them, you can take the black part off and the clear. When you want to go back and put it together to use it, just pop it right on. You can slide it up and down to change measurements. So from 1/8 of a teaspoon all the way down to 1 teaspoon. And there's also a tablespoon, one of these as well. So I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We'll go ahead and mix that for 30 seconds. So now it's time to add our flour. This is 3.5 cups of flour. So just sprinkle a little bit in at a time. Alright, and then our last couple ingredients to mix in here, we got 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So dump that right on in, and we'll give that a little mix. Being mixed in pretty well, we just have the chocolate chips to go. And a lot of times they say not to they say to stir in the chocolate chips, not use the stand mixer, because I guess they could like chip up, but I don't mind. This is like the easiest way for me to get them mixed in, so I just do them on super low speed. So I do that for a start, and it's 2 cups of chocolate chips. And then I'll just hand mix them the rest of the way. I'll show you guys the dough here in just a moment. I'll get this mixing most away. Alright, and there is the dough. I have a little more mixing to do. But then we can scoop them out onto the cookie sheet, and they bake at 350 for 12 minutes. Okay, so now it's time to scoop my cookie dough onto my stoneware cookie sheet and then bake it in the oven at 350 for 12 minutes. So real quick about the stoneware, this is my stoneware cookie sheet. It's my first time using it. So I did put a little bit of coconut oil on it just in case. I might not have had to do that, but just in case so it doesn't stick. After this time baking them, I should not need to put any type of grease on the pan. It shouldn't stick. Over time with stoneware, it's going to build up a natural non-stick surface. And then a couple other things about stoneware. We have a 3-year warranty, and when you're washing it, don't use soap and don't put it in the dishwasher. So what I like to do is I have a pan scraper. All of our stones come with little pan scrapers, and I just scrape it with warm water, scrape off all the crumbs, rinse it, and it's good to go. Let it dry, and then I put it away. So it's really quick, really easy to use, and it makes a huge difference to make cookies on stoneware. You get more of an evenly cooked cookie, or anything that you're cooking is going to come out more baked even. So I'm also using my cookie scoop. This one is my smallest one I have. I didn't want my cookies to be too big. So I want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite type of cookie to make? Or what is your favorite type of cookie to eat? And yeah, just what's your favorite type of cookie? Do you guys have stoneware? If you have any of the stoneware yourself, go ahead and let me know which type of stone you have and what your favorite thing to make on it is. So they're ready for the oven. Thanks for watching, guys, and let me know if you have any questions about any of the products I used today. In the post, I'll go ahead and put the item numbers for everything I used. And yeah, let me know what your favorite types of cookies are, and if you have stoneware, what you like to make on it. And one tip is make sure you always have a pot holder for your stone to go on, because you never want the temperature change to be too extreme, because that can cause the stone to crack. Also, when you're using stoneware, make sure that you fill the stone pretty well. You don't want to have the cookies on one half and nothing on the other half, because that can also cause it to crack. But if you have it pretty evenly, it should not be an issue. So we're going to let these cool for a few minutes, and then we'll let you know how they taste.